I think for me it was more about experiencing the whole thing as a whole and not just picking it up in Australia. We've always been a bit adventurous, and if we're coming over here to sail the Med for a period of time, we don't know how long yet, we might as well experience the whole process from start to finish, and it's been good doing that. Yeah,
and
we like to do
couple of things for me. I think one was the price. I think that it was an influence, but we had decided at one of the boat shows that if we were going to do this cruising thing, instead of cruising the east coast of Australia, it would be nice to cruise another part of the world. So price, pick it up here in La Rochelle, shoot down to the Mediterranean and journey back home the long way. We just thought it sounded like a good idea at the time, and so far so good. In the end, when we crossed over from powerboating to sailing catamarans, we did some serious research from boat show to boat show, and over the course of maybe three boat shows, 3 years, I took a very long list. I cut that list down to 3 types. They were Fontaine Peugeot, Lagoon and Leopard. I cut that list of 3 to 2 simply on finish of product. So we were then tossing up between the Lagoon and the Fontaine Peugeot. And in the end, I don't know whether Marita agrees with me, but I actually think the finish of the product for me got this one over the line. And this new model, Ant rang me 6 months prior to the release of this model when we were looking at the Lipari, and at that stage we were tossing up between a Lipari and a Helia. We didn't know which boat would suit us best. Ant rang me one day, I think it was 6 months out before release, and said, look, if you are getting close to the point of purchase, which we were, and he knew we were building up to something, he said you might like to wait for a little bit because we've got a release coming up. Couldn't tell us a whole lot about the boat, but he said, look, you might want to put your decision on hold until you see our new release. When we saw the new release, it just came down to the volume of this boat versus anything else on the market. Finish of the product.
Yeah, and in actual fact we didn't see the boat when we bought it. We bought it off the plan, off the 80 centimetre model, but Michael saw it there in the glass case and thought, yeah, that looks fantastic. And basically it's modelled off the Helia in a lot of ways, and we liked the flow of the Helia, so we took a leap of faith on the Lucia 40, and when we went to see it finally at the Paris Boat Show about 5 or 6 months after we had signed up for one, we were really pleased with what we saw. Well, I finished work 2 Fridays ago, and
in actual fact you resigned today.
Today's my resignation day.
Marita's last day of work officially is today. Congratulations, honey.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You can cut that if you like. In terms of plans, our intention all along, I think, well, mixed intention, because we've always been very structured in our life, was to deliberately not be structured about this trip, and therefore our plans are extremely loose. So at this stage, pretty much all we've got planned is that we sail out of La Rochelle when we feel ready to do that, and we head south. The intention is to go down to the Mediterranean and float around there for an unspecified period of time.
Maybe a season or 2, or when they kick us out.
We have a rendezvous in Innsbruck, Austria at Christmas time to meet up with some family members that are coming over to have Christmas with us.
Can't sail there, so we'll have to fly there.
We're going to have to get there by other means, and that's our plan at this stage. But ultimately, we'd love to bring Let's Dance back to Sydney, and that will involve an Atlantic crossing and through the Panama Canal across the Pacific Ocean at some stage and into Sydney Harbour, and I think that will be quite a momentous occasion as well, because Sydney Harbour, it's a very special place. So. Look, it's been fantastic. You definitely have to come here open-minded and with a flexible approach, not only to time, but to the details of everything. But it's been really great. Multi-hole solutions have facilitated all of the tricky things because obviously the language barrier is fairly significant in La Rochelle, or can be, but Nod has got great relationships with all of the people that we need to be dealing with, and all of the processes have gone very smoothly. Even some details of shopping and things like that you're obviously trying to buy things that not the average tourist would be looking for in a shop, so it gets tricky, but it's part of the fun. It's definitely part of the fun, and you've got multi-hole solutions and Nod providing really great support in that whole process.
So I think I can sum that up by, I don't think I would come over here and do this on my own. I think if you tried to pick your own boat up, look, you could do it, there's no doubt about that, but having Nod here for the last 2 weeks or a week and a half, whatever it's been, has been, like, you get things done. It just happens. Just the littlest things, going shopping for tools, getting the Fontaine Peugeot guys here, getting Uchimata here. On your own, I think that would be 10 times harder. Having someone that you can go to and say, look, this needs doing, it's been fantastic. I wouldn't do it any other way. Regardless of whether this was boat number 1 or boat number 7, I think you'd be, in my opinion, mad not to have someone here to help you out doing it. And Uchimata have been fantastic.
Yep.
Pierre's done a fantastic job with us. But I think that's because of the relationship that multi-hull solutions, or perhaps Nod himself, has created over the years with Pierre. I feel now that we've got a really good relationship with Pierre. Nod flies out tomorrow, and I have no issues with sitting down with Pierre at the beginning of the day and saying, right up, Pierre, what do we have to do today? So I think it's been invaluable having you guys, and you too, Rach.
Yeah.
You've been good fun.
Yeah.
I think it's invaluable having you guys here, no doubt.
He has been outstanding, and we are so happy that he and you were both here as part of that whole process, because it's been so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, Nod obviously has a good relationship with the French guys and gets things done, and that's kind of what we got used to, dealing with him. He gets things done.
I feel very safe in his hands. He's looking after our best interests.
Well, we can't really offer advice about the actual voyage itself because we haven't done it yet. But I think generally you don't have too many unreal expectations. You want to have plenty of time. Be flexible in your timing. It could be issues with stuff getting finished, or a warranty claim, or just the weather being bad for a week or two. Don't have a schedule. Allow plenty of time, and do your homework first. We did a lot of homework on where to go down the coast, how to do things.
But also, if you're enjoying something, then stay and enjoy it. Don't rush off to the next destination, just because it might be your very last time that you're ever in that place. So just stay and enjoy, and just relish every minute that you have in every destination that you get to.
Yeah, be flexible.